Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you how to cut this stylish conical waist snatch Victorian corset blouse. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. So to start, here is my pattern and I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurements, which includes my shoulder to bust line, shoulder to under bust line, shoulder to waistline. And for my blouse length, I added 5 inches for the blouse length. So if you want to make use of more than this, go ahead to measure, but this length is perfect, adding 5 inches after your waistline, except you have a bigger tummy and you want to use more than that. So after this, I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 14 divided by 2. I have 7. I added ½ inch because this dress has a sleeve, and I came down by 1 inch from that point, which I'll be marking my shoulder slope. After I'm done marking that, I'll find my chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Mine is 7 inches and I'll draw a line at that point. After I'm done marking that, the next step is to go ahead to mark what you have on the shoulder, which is your shoulder divided by 2 plus half, because this dress has a sleeve. Go ahead and connect this. Now you want to go ahead and divide your shoulder into 2 and mark. Come in by ½ inch from this point, and after you're done marking that, go ahead to mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Now I'll connect from the upper part to that ½ inch and down to my bust circumference at the chest line, and I'll go ahead to use my marker to draw out. So sorry, my pattern is not very visible at that point. Next, you want to go ahead to mark your dart, and to mark your dart, you're going to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2, and my nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5. I marked that all the way down, and after this, I'll go ahead to place my ruler to draw out a straight line. Now I'll be marking my dart intake of 1 inch on both sides, and I'll be marking this on the under bust and also on the waistline. Here I'm going to come down by 4 inches after my waistline. The next step is to go ahead to connect. I'll connect from the waist to the under bust and repeat this at the other side and go ahead to connect. For that intake, for a plus size, go ahead to use 1.5 inches, or if you're a bit busty, use 1.5 inches also. Now I'll just go ahead and use my marker to outline this. After I'm done drawing out, I'm going to connect from the bust all the way to the under bust. Go ahead also to repeat this at the other side of your pattern and go in with your marker to outline. After you're done outlining this, the next step you want to take is to mark where your bustier pattern will start, and I want to use 1.5 inches after my chest line. So after I'm done marking this, I'll go ahead to draw out a line there, which will serve as a guide for my pattern, and I'll rule out. So after I'm done ruling out, I'll go ahead to mark my nipple to nipple again and I will reconnect. So for the dart intake here, I don't want to have too much gaping or too much contouring at that point, so I'll use 0.75 inches and I'll mark. But if you're not okay with this, go ahead to use your normal 1 inch dart intake and I will connect. After I'm done connecting, I'm just going to go ahead to use my marker to outline. The next step you want to take is to mark your body measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Then this dart intake here, I'll mark. I will not mark exactly. I'll just use 1 inch there and add my sewing allowance, because I'm just joining this pattern with ½ inch. And I don't want to have any excess by the side. I marked my under bust circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace, and I'll add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. So for the waist part, we're actually going to snatch this, but first I'll go ahead to insert my body measurement before going to snatch the waist pattern later. So I marked my waist circumference divided by 4, measured the dart intake and added ½ inch for my sewing allowance. Here I marked my hip circumference divided by 4 and I added ½ inch. So for the conical effect, I used 2 inches because we are still going to extend it at the upper part. You can also go ahead to use 3 inches if you want. Now I'll connect my pattern starting from the upper part, which is the chest line, to the bust, to the under bust, to the waist, and down to the hip point, or the total length of the dress. So this is what I have at this point. So next I will be coming in for the neckline. For the neckline, I'll use 4 inches for this, and at the lower part I'll come in by 0.75 after my dart intake at the front part, and I'm going to go ahead to mark. So I'll go ahead to connect from that point all the way to the lower part of the pattern, and after this I'll just go ahead and use my marker to outline this. So I'll also draw out this part, and coming to this other side, you notice that we have a small sweetheart neckline, which I'll just draw out. So by the side, you can just go ahead to extend your dart or leave this way. So next I'll go ahead and mark 0.3 inches here. This is to get rid of any gaping or bulginess at the upper part of the yoke. After I'm done marking this, I'll just go ahead to extend this a little because of the dart intake we have at the middle part of the pattern, but this is not mandatory. So for some people, they replace this dart intake, that is the 2 inches dart intake at the upper part of our chest line by the side, or you can also leave it this way. So after this, I'll come down by the lower part, and you notice we have a style line which is close to the dart point or the nipple to nipple point. So I marked 1.5 inches at the lower part, and I'm going to go ahead to extend this all the way to the side of the bust. So now I'll mark this out, and I'll be using this style line to snatch out the waistline of this pattern. So for the waistline, it totally depends on what you want to take out from the waist. So I want to take out 4 inches from my waist. So that 4 inches I want to take out, I'll divide it by 4 because our pattern is into 4. So dividing it into 4, I have ½ inch on both sides. That is 4 divided by 4, you have 1 inch. So that 1 inch, I'll divide half at both sides. So if you're wondering why I said our pattern is into 4, at the front we have both the left and right, and at the back we have both the left and right. So that is making it into 4 pieces. I'll go ahead and use my marker to draw out my dart and extend the line. So the next step I'm going to take also is at the front part of this pattern, I'll mark 0.25. This is because I want the center of the Victorian corset to be flat. You can also replace this to the side, but because we are snatching our waist, I'll just go ahead and leave it. So I marked 2 inches by the side, and I'll go ahead to connect this. So to create the conical effect that we have by the side of the dress, I'll go ahead and extend this again. But before extending it, I'll just make sure that I'm in order. I have the actual hip point. So now I'll be extending this by 2 inches. Remember, we extended it at the lower part, and I also said you can extend it by 3 inches, but whatever you extend there at the upper part, you can just make a readjustment. So I added extra 2 inches at this part. So when you're cutting this, if you're not okay with what you have, you can also go ahead to readjust your pattern. So this is what I have on this point, and the next step now is to go ahead to insert our bust dart. So to find your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17 inches, and my shoulder to waist at the back is my back is 15.5. So I have a difference of 1.5 inches. So remember, you also go ahead to blend in your dart and make sure that the style line you have is matching. If it's not matching, go ahead to reblend it. So after this, I'll just go ahead and cut out my pattern. So at this point, if you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and also leave your comments at the comment section. If you also have any question, do also go ahead to leave it at the comment section. So after I'm done cutting this, we'll move over to the back pattern of the dress. So this is what I have. For the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements just like we did for the front. So now I marked my shoulder to waist for the back 15.5, and I added the extra 5 inches. So I'll just go ahead and draw out the line where I have the extra 5 inches by the waistline. So after that, I'll draw my chest line, my bust line, my waist, and my top length. After I'm done marking that, you want to go ahead to mark your dart, and to mark my dart is my nipple to nipple divided by 2, which I'll go ahead to mark all the way to the lower part of my pattern. And after I'm done marking that, I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line. After I'm done connecting this, I want to go ahead to mark my dart intake of 1/2 inch on both sides of the back. Now I'll come down by 1 inch and I will be connecting this all the way up, and I'll also connect this at the lower part, connect this down this way also. Next, I will go ahead and use my marker and I'm going to outline this. After I'm done outlining this, you want to go ahead also to insert your body measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. After that, I'll add 1/2 inch for the sewing allowance. Now I'll mark the waist circumference divided by 4, and I'll go ahead to replace the dart intake and add 1/2 inch for my sewing allowance. Here I'll go ahead to mark my hip circumference divided by 4, add the 1/2 inch and also add the 2 inches for the conical effect. So now you want to go ahead and connect this all the way, starting from the upper part also to the lower part of your pattern. After I'm done connecting this is what I have. I'll go in with my marker and I will outline. So after I'm done outlining, I'll go over to my neckline and I'll mark a basic neckline of 4 inches by 1.5 inches for the back. After I'm done marking that, I'll go ahead to connect, go down by 1.5 inches, come in by 1/2 inch after my nipple to nipple point, and I will connect. So I'll just go ahead and connect this all the way down and the rest of my pattern. So after I'm done marking this, I'll be coming down by 1/2 inch at the chest line. Go ahead to connect this also and connect it back to the chest line. So I'll go ahead and mark 0.35 inches at this point and I'll extend this all the way up. After I'm done marking, I'll go ahead to mark 3 inches or 2.5, and here I'll mark 1/2 inch, because looking at what we have on the pattern, the lacing bar area is like a V design, and I'll mark these dots. So now I'll take the front waistline, place this, because you don't want to have another shape on your conical waistline. You want to have that exact shape also on your pattern. So I'll just go ahead and connect this and also connect the other parts of this dress. So now I'll go in with my style line. I'll be snatching my waistline just like I did. So I'll be marking 1/2 inch on both sides and I'll extend it all the way up and extend it to the lower part of my pattern. So for this pattern, you can also go ahead to blend in your darts and just create one pattern for the back, or after cutting it you merge it up, or you can just decide to cut it as separate piece and join back. So after this, I'll just go ahead and I will cut out my pattern. So if you have any question regarding this video, please also leave your question at the comment section. And after cutting, just like I said, you can blend in your dart, or you can just cut it out into separate pieces and join it back together. So with this, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. See you in our next video. Thanks.